happened this morning with the colt?
I thought he had a very enthusiastic, strong, contained gallop. He's given us a great feel, shown us everything we're hoping for, leading back in 2 weeks. That tank seems full. He seems eager to go, and we're just trying to keep him on the ground one more day.
How far did he gallop this morning, and how far do you think he'll plan on going tomorrow morning?
We went about 1.5 miles this morning, and actually I think I'm going to just jog him tomorrow, which is what we did the day before the Derby, and give me an opportunity to take the draw reins off of him one day and, just jog him and go pretty easy tomorrow.
Is that partly in light of how strong the big move is?
It's partly that, and partly that's what we did the day before the Derby, and like I said, I'd like to take the draw reins off him, just let him stretch his neck out a little bit, and we'll keep him controlled. He won't do too much that way.
With the 2 week interval, is it pretty easy to keep a horse, in the sharp when you just have 2 weeks? I know you don't really run things, but
I think every case is different. You're going to have some horses that are going to bounce back quicker from races than others, and in his case, he's always seemed to show really that he takes his races really well and bounces back quickly. And the Derby, it's actually surprised me at how well he bounced out of it. I mean, his energy level was immediately good, and has remained good throughout. So, but no, I mean, it's not necessarily easy. It's just each one's going to take a race a little bit differently.
With Classic Empire breaking right to the outside of you, who do you think has the best tactical advantage going into the first turn?
Well, I mean, I think it's an ideal spot for Classic Empire. I mean, I think if I were them, I'd be happy with that post. I would imagine they're going to target us, and so target's right next to you, so it probably gives him a little bit of a tactical advantage from that perspective. But, we're just focused on hopefully breaking cleanly and smoothly and letting him run to the first turn a little bit. And I think Johnny will get a sense of, how much speed some of the other horses are showing. It looks like on paper that Always Dreaming, Classic Empire, and Conquest Mo Money are the horses that have consistently shown the most speed. So, as you know, gates open, things change, but on paper that's kind of where it seems like most of the pace will come from.
I've heard the Classic Empire camp say a couple times that they think they might be in front early on. Your thoughts?
We'll see. Doesn't look like he's been on the lead too often in his starts, but if they're there, that's fine. I think what Always Dreaming's shown is he's adaptable to different pace scenarios. If they go slow, he'll be in front. If they go real fast, like they did in the Derby, then he can stalk. So, again, Johnny and I will talk about a strategy, kind of a plan A, and he's out there to execute whatever plan he sees as best once the gates open.
how important has Nick been in the process of getting this horse to this point, and what kind of feedback do you get from him?
Well, I mean, it's been critical. When we made the change at Churchill, we needed to get him under control, get him slowed down a little bit, and Nick was able to do that. And Nick's a pretty optimistic guy. Generally, the feedback has been phenomenal. A lot of superlatives in the way he's training.
I know Wayne is on the scene this morning. Have you two had much chance to talk since Derby? He was pretty much like a proud father watching me that Sunday morning.
Yeah, he came by the barn and congratulated me at Churchill, and then I saw him here early this morning. We spent some time together and talked for a bit. It's great to see him.
With everything I said, obviously he's mastered these classic races as well as anybody. Was there any lesson that you took from him that you can specifically apply to the way you approach these Triple Crown races?
Yes, I mean, if you work for someone for 7 years, you certainly learn a lot of things from him, and he's a master. I always felt like one of his many strengths was when he got a horse in form and his ability to maintain them in form for a long time, and so you try to take some of those principles away but again, with 2 week turnaround, we're just trying to keep it as simple as possible. We're not overthinking it. We're just letting the horse gallop and be happy and try to keep him on the ground.
Todd, at what point when you received Always Dreaming did you think, hot damn, we can win the Derby with this
Well, we knew he was a talented horse from his races at Saratoga and Belmont, but I think we really got the sense once we started breezing him, like he was a very good horse, and we consistently saw that all winter.
When he was in the sale, did you have interest in him, or did any of your owners?
We actually did. We bid on him for the Scatorchio's Let's Go stable. I can't honestly remember where we stopped, but we were not directly underbidders. But yeah, he's a horse that was on our radar screen from, the Keeneland September sale.
If you could train him and somebody told you a horse is by Bodemeister and is a half brother to Hot Dixie Chick, who was a very fast sprinter, what would you think the result would be?
Well, I mean, I think if you look at his pedigree, it suggests that he'd be fast and a sprinter. But if you look at him physically, you can see where he gets that stamina and ability to go long. He's got great mechanics. He's got great action. He's kind of a slenderly made horse, and so it's less surprising looking at him physically that he's able to run long as much as the pedigree. And Bodemeister, I mean, he got a distance of ground, and his Derby was an extremely impressive race. He didn't win it, but he ran awfully well. Probably. I didn't win it. Yeah, that was Gemologist and El Padrino. Yeah. Yeah, I think in a different scenario. I mean, he went awfully fast. So that's what I'm saying. I think that he proved he could get 1.25 miles that day, even though he didn't win. He ran a hell of a race.
We're a couple days away from this race. Your calm, usual professional self. Are you feeling excited within about what's coming up?
I'm really pleased with the way the horse is doing, and at this point, I just want the race to get here. He's doing so good. We just want to keep him where he is.
The weather Saturday looks like it's going to be absolutely perfect. 70, 75, a little cloud cover, not too hot. How relieved does that make you as far as having perfect weather?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us wanted to run the Preakness and the temperatures that yesterday and today with the low 90s. So it appears as though we're going to get a break that way, and I just think under those circumstances, that scenario, it's just a lot easier on all the horses, and especially in a big crowd and demanding race like that. So it looks like we caught a break there.